Hello and welcome back to Staying In For A Pint. This week we are reviewing another Beer Brothers and it's called Pretty Fly for a white stout. It's a 4.5% white stout. I have been begging to try this for so long. I've been looking forward to this.
Let's just hope that the previous one, Simply Red, since that was the first one I've had from Beer Brothers, that this one's much better for your sakes.
Yeah. It's saying that there's an African coffee essence to it.
African coffee?
Yeah, coffee beans.
I didn't even drink it, that intrigues me.
And it's not going to look like a stout. A stout looks like Guinness. This isn't going to look like that. And I cannot wait to try it.
Oh, because it's white.
You ready? Look at that. That is not a stout in the slightest. This is why I'm excited. White stouts, absolutely incredible. First impression is, it's just gorgeous. The colour of it, it's so clear, there's no haze in that. And I know when it comes to an IPA, I like a hazy beer. When it comes to an ale, it's got to be clear, and that is so clear. There's no bubbles in there really, it's proper clear, not gassy at all.
I've had a cheeky smell.
Right, go on,
smells like your morning, mate. Full of coffee.
Yeah. Well, you haven't really said anything yet. Do you want to say anything before you try it, or do you just want to try it and then speak?
I just want to try it and then speak.
Chin chin. I'm sorry, I had to close my eyes and indulge in that moment. That
it tastes like I'm just eating coffee granules, but there's no bits in it.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Do you not like it?
I don't know, because I'm not a coffee fan, am I?
No. Oh. It's the coffee that hits you straight away, and then it's a fruity sort of, even though it doesn't say fruity, I think it's the coffee. I think it's the coffee beans itself. There's like a sweetness to them, which comes back through the sides. But then there's the constant coffee aroma coming straight back through the nose. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to keep drinking it.
Keep your eyes open this time. I feel like, I don't know. It is very nice.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
I'm not a massive coffee fan, am I? So I'm not the biggest fan of it.
I'll drink it then.
I'll still drink it.
Darn it.
No.
The big question is it better than last week's Simply Red? Now, to my palate, and to my personal preferences,
you're going to say this one.
This wins. Only just. Last week I gave a 2.75 to the Simply Red. This is getting a 3. And bearing in mind, before this episode, I checked my Untapped, and my average beer rating was 2.13, I think it was. This is way above average. This is stunning. And it might be, again, as we said about last week's episode, we haven't really had many ales recently. But there's something about this.
I think it's something about Beer Brothers altogether.
Their beers are just fantastic.
So far, I've not had any complaint about them.
Gunslinger. One of the first episodes we had, and it was woeful.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Apart from that.
So, this is what it says on the can. From the get-go, this beer shouldn't work. A white stout, crafted with only pale grains, and for that roast and for that dark roast flavour, cold steeped African coffee beans were added. this beer will undoubtedly fool you into thinking that you're drinking a conventional stout. Now that last statement I don't necessarily agree with, on the basis that it doesn't feel as thick as a stout. A stout is usually quite creamy.
It's not that creamy.
It's not. It doesn't feel thick either. It's quite easy to go down, and I absolutely adore it. You are the man for the cans. Talk about the can. I'm going to drink some more beer.
I do like the can. Pretty fly for a white stout. I like the title of it. I like the fact that Beer Brothers are continuing. Is that, yeah. Continuing. I've had too many already. The pattern of stylish covers for the cans. Last week was Simply Red, the band, and now it's Pretty Fly, which is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as if you can see it. There it is.
And they've also continued to put the hops in every. We've still got the cans from last week's.
Yeah.
In this room somewhere. Here they are. They've got the hops there, and then they've got the hops there. So they've got hops everywhere on these cans, which is fantastic. Now I want your honest opinion of the beer. Beer Brothers, I think it's fantastic. This is, so far, out of the 3 we've tried, the Simply Red destroyed the Gunslinger by a country mile. Yeah. And then this has just pipped the Simply Red to the top spot. And I think it's the top spot of the podcast so far. Well, not the podcast, the channel for me so far, the reviews. Is beautiful. I'll let you speak for a bit, because otherwise I'm going to carry on.
Well, I don't know what else to say apart from what you've said. I kind of agree with everything.
Your opinion?
I don't know, to be honest. It kind of... They say it's a white stout, but it's not though, is it?
But it is.
Yeah, no, but it's stout, as you said before, it's meant to be creamy and thick down your throat.
Well, it is creamy, it just doesn't feel thick, and I think that's due to the head on it.
And it says it's got coffee beans and what else in it?
That's it.
Oh.
The African coffee beans.
Well, for what it's got in it, it's done very well. But as I've said, and this last time I'll say it, I'm not the biggest coffee fan.
No.
I'm happy to drink it, and I think it's a very good beer for what they've used for it. Like, the ingredients that are in the beer and everything. And, yeah.
Out of 5?
Bear
in mind you gave last week's a 2.75. The first and only time so far that we've agreed on a rating.
What, are you giving it a 3?
Yes.
See, I don't think I'm going to give it a 3.
No. I want to expect you to. You don't like coffee.
I think I'd have to give it a 2.5 or 2.75. Probably going to give it... I'd probably give it the same grade as the Simply Red. No,
fair enough. I thought you'd gone lower.
No.
As I said, it's gorgeous. It just doesn't feel thick. It's not hazy in the slightest.
It's a nice colour, isn't it?
It's absolutely stunning. The way it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm just simping over it. Is the terminology?
What the kids say.
Exactly. The flavour. I mean, I can't even. Initially, I get the fresh coffee bean. The fresh coffee bean's much sweeter. It's green when it comes off the plant. It's much sweeter. It's got a sort of a fresh, harvesty sort of aroma and taste to it, a bit like that of a fresh crop. And then obviously they then roast the bean, and that's when you get the dark coffee flavour. And that's what comes through in the second wave of aromas and of tastes. And it's stunning. I think every brewery should try and make a white stout.
Yeah.
I think if you can make a good white stout, then you've cracked it. Torside. Get on it, lads. I don't know. I don't know where to end with this beer, because the way it holds itself.
Do you want to end it here, or do you want to end still talking about it and then drink all of it for the video?
I don't think the camera will last.
Even though we very much like to drink with you.
We are changing around on which camera to use and which is the best way. We've used both phones, we've used GoPros, we've used the DSLR. At this point in time, we're just trying to find the best way to record an episode. It all depends on the length. If it's a shorter episode, we'll use this.
We got the camera out and then realised I only had 23 minutes left.
Exactly. But thank you very much for joining in. I've been Ethan.
I've been Kieran.
And thank you for staying in for a pint.
Cheers.